Cloverfield Lane is a distant cousin or blood relative to the film Cloverfield. It was a handheld monster attacking the city film, which is, I'm not going to say a guilty pleasure anymore because I actually believe it's a good film. It grew on me over time. I remember seeing it in the theater and it kind of made you sick because of all the handheld stuff, but I think it was brilliant. I really liked the way it was done, and Cloverfield is a favorite film of mine. And it was J.J. Abrams before Star Trek, before Star Wars, and he was producing that, and so you got a little bit of a side of him before Fortunes of Fame and where he is now. A lot of fans have been building for this over time. 10 Cloverfield Lane, people see Cloverfield, they're like, oh, whoa, what is this? What's so interesting about this film is, one thing, the marketing was very underground. It just kind of came out of nowhere. It had like a 3-week marketing. It just like came up, and here we go. Here's another Cloverfield. What? Oh, interesting. And you watch the previews and you're, how is this tying in? J.J. Abrams has said that this film is a standalone film. As I had mentioned, a blood relative. So it has similarities, but it is not in the same ilk. Cloverfield is a found footage horror film, kind of. And 10 Cloverfield Lane is a dramatic mystery sci-fi thriller. The main character in this is played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead from Edgar Wright's Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and Quentin Tarantino's Death Proof. She starts off this film and she runs into an accident. She has an accident where she is just blown off the road and she wakes up in this bunker with John Goodman and John Gallagher Jr. I haven't seen him in anything else, but I really did enjoy his performance and he was really good. There's only 3 people in this film. That's very interesting to me. This movie had that claustrophobic, you're stuck in a place kind of a feeling. Is it for good intentions? Is it for bad intentions? I'm not sure. And that brings us to John Goodman. And John Goodman, of course, is from, well, he's John Goodman. Do you want me to list all of his movies? Anyway, John Goodman, in everything you see, you always walk away thinking he was great. I don't know of anything that he can't do. And after seeing this, I realized just how much I like John Goodman and have always liked John Goodman and want to see him more appreciated. I'm talking Oscar, because this guy in this movie, you're used to seeing him play really funny, angry roles or quirky roles. I really like what he did in Flight. In this, he plays that fine line of creepy and funny and caring. He's got these 2 people down in this bunker underground and saying that the air is polluted because of nuclear fallout and you can't go up, and he will do whatever he can to keep them down there. But is it for their safety, or are they kidnapped? Is the air really bad up there? Should they just trust him? And he plays it brilliantly. Great performance out of John Goodman. Great performance out of John Gallagher Jr. And wonderful performance out of Mary Elizabeth Winstead, because I've seen her for a while and I really liked that they chose her for this film, and she was great to carry this vehicle. This film was directed by Dan Trachtenberg. This is his first feature film. Dude, you know what you're doing, man. You really do feel like you are down in this bunker. You don't want to go outside. You feel like kind of closed in, kind of a feeling. And you don't know what's going to happen. What's the true story here? Dan Trachtenberg, I'm going to be looking for you, guy. So, this movie, 10 Cloverfield Lane, I am going to give it an A-. I wanted to give this movie an A+, I really did, but I think that a lot of people who are fans of Cloverfield are going to be disappointed. Don't go in trying to think it's a sequel or a prequel. And the ending, I'm not going to spoil anything. I think for some people, I loved it. I really did. But for some people, it felt like it was shoehorned. And I can see their point. So I'm going to have to say A-. So, great film. I really enjoyed it. I would recommend it. I would love to see it again. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning back in. If you like this video and you want to see more, please do hit subscribe. Not on the screen, of course, but on the channel itself. And if you want to be notified of more videos come out, right next to the subscribe button, there's a little bell that you can click. That was loud. Click that bell and you will be notified of more videos coming. So guys, as always, these are just my opinions. They're not written in stone because what do I know?